Kevin O'Leary has been on a tear recently, right? Whether it's going after the lawfare against Donald Trump, or I suppose more accurately against the lawfare against real estate investors, or going after AOC as he has done in the past. We've got some fresh new attacks with an interview on Tyrus. And of course, any opportunity to poke fun at AOC, because obviously her whole busy schedule revolves around photo ops in front of empty fields. I'm going to go ahead and jump on that. So let's go ahead and get to the video.
I look at AOC, what an incredibly successful politician she is, and what a horrific manager she is. Her jurisdiction looks like a third world country, and yet she's great at social media and making outrageous statements and getting $5 at a time on, every way she can on social. Good for her. But wow, look what she did when Amazon came knocking for 10,000
Yeah, that to me blew my mind. How does that you survive?
So why would you want to reward that? Why wouldn't you say, excuse me, could I get better management, please? I live here. I pay taxes here, and I'd like a job. And I don't think you're doing a great job for me as a manager. How about I hire somebody else? That's what I would encourage. Not that she isn't just great as a politician. There are countries that have weak leaders. There are states that have bad governors. I think people, the great thing about democracy is say, we can do better. Right. Putting up my head, let's do better.
You think as you talk, I get this, it's not personal, it's just business.
Just business.
But everything is personal now.
No, not for me.
I mean, what you did right there is you gave her a compliment in terms of her showmanship and how she does well on social media, and she's used her platform, and then you criticized the deed. You're like,
she's
you lost.
Manager.
Yeah, you're not, and that should be, but that makes you, there's a lot of words I could throw. I agree with you. I'll say it with you. I'll say it. I don't. I'm like, who voted for this? And you can see it across the board. You can see it, and it doesn't have to be AOC. You could take it at a super Republican guy. Example. Yeah, but she's a perfect example who cares about the camera.
That wasn't true. Is she a great
Nothing.
She's a great politician. Let's celebrate that. Is she a bad manager? 100%. She's terrible. They're both true.
So if she was a business,
I wouldn't.
Would you pass? On Shark Tank, would she be
specific?
Yeah.
I wouldn't let her manage a candy store.
Wow.
I 100% agree. AOC has been an amazing politician, but nobody likes politicians, and yet somehow they keep getting elected. The thing we have to remember is that AOC basically auditioned to be the representative of the 14th district, right? She was basically in cahoots with what's called Justice Democrats, right? These are a group of people who go around trying to find candidates who are socialists, right? The next generation of socialist candidates, and get them elected into office. And unfortunately, the people in the 14th district, either they're entirely socialist or they basically fell for the prank. All right. So what do you expect? Of course, she's going to be a bad manager because she doesn't believe in managing. She believes that everything should come to the government, and then magically it's all better because the government knows best. They can then redistribute it back to you in some form or other. And of course, don't forget, they did mention, of course, that she was integral in getting Amazon out of New York City. She said, oh, New York's going to offer Amazon a whole bunch of money to come in here and build their new infrastructure and have 25,000 high-paying jobs in her district. And she says, no, that's not going to happen. We need to stop Amazon as a big corporation from coming in here because she's a socialist. What do you expect her to do? Now, of course, Amazon, in my opinion, dodged a bullet. I mean, any business, of course, has to get out of New York City because they can come after you for whatever reason, right? If Jeff Bezos comes out and says something even remotely to the right of the left, then of course they're going to sue him and try to take away all of his properties. So in my opinion, yeah, he did dodge a big old bullet there. Now, this is not the first time that Kevin O'Leary has gone after AOC. In case you've forgotten, there was this clip.
I don't put companies here in New York anymore, or in Massachusetts, or in New Jersey, or in California. Those states are uninvestable. The policy here is insane. The taxes are too high.
Yeah,
That's it. Uninvestable.
Some pushback from our elected officials in New York on that.
I was just going to say Kathy Hochul.
Yeah, but
I'll debate them any time of the day you want.
We would love to set that up.
Particularly AOC, she's great at killing jobs. She kills jobs by the thousands.
As the left continues its trend towards socialism and communism, yes, all of these leftist states are going to be basically uninvestable, right? As we've seen in California, where all of these ideas about, oh, we have to have these high minimum wage, high tax states. Well, what ends up happening? Over here, we can see that, yes, in fact, California just had their big, huge minimum wage hike up to $20 an hour. And then what happens? A lot of these mom and pop places are going to start closing down first because you're going to have all of these razor thin margins essentially disappear and they can no longer operate. The bigger chains, well, they're lucky. They're going to move more and more to automation, as we've been seeing. I mean, you go inside McDonald's now, what do you have? A kiosk. Nobody at the counter. You just press in your order and they bring it out to you. The only people working are the folks in the back actually cooking. And as soon as McDonald's figures out a way to get rid of them, they will. Because who in the world can afford these exorbitant minimum wage requirements, right? But of course, that's what socialists and leftists do. They don't worry about consequences. They don't care about you or me or individuals. All they care about is the government taking over everything, because for some reason, that's better for. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as usual, stay safe out there, people, because they're coming after you.